Hello everyone, it's Lupe from Bruno Planning Co. As I was setting up for this video and this unboxing, I realized that I haven't done many unboxings in quite a while. I think since the summer surprise box, I haven't ordered anything, and that's mostly because I was waiting for some more sales or specifically for this back to school launch. There were some new exciting items that I wanted to make sure I picked up, and then I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be making another order after I kind of get my classroom started and set up for the new year and see if I need anything else, because I do use some of these items in my classroom as well. And then I am still reorganizing my office, which has been kind of like a work in progress for months now, and I want to make sure I get that ready before school starts. So I'm really excited to kind of get into it and just see maybe what else I would need. So let's get into it. Okay, this is so adorable over here, but let's actually get this bag out of the way because there's some other items. As you can see, I didn't order a ton of things. Again, I'm kind of waiting to know what exactly I'll need before I, go and purchase a lot of things. So if you've been part of the channel for a little while now, you know that I already own this bag. I did a review video on it a while ago, and I will definitely link that in the description. And in that same video, I also describe how that bag has been used a lot. It has definitely been used well, and so it's starting to show. And I am starting in a new school this year. I'm teaching a new grade, so I just thought it would be good to have kind of a fresh start, a new bag. It's the same bag because I love it so much and it works so well for school, but it is brand new. It doesn't have any of kind of my wear and tear from my other one. And I did end up getting the same navy color, and the reason why is because there aren't very many options. I really like this kind of maroon color that they have for, I think it's the planner totes. It didn't have the name on the tag, but this is the tote. So it's the larger version of the planner tote, which is what the other one I believe is called, because that one fits more so like the smaller planners, 7x9. And then this one definitely fits the teacher planner from ERIN CONDREN. So of course, this is the one that I would get. And again, I'll make sure to link the video in the description of my review, as well as all of the things that I keep in it during the school year, which is probably going to end up staying the same. All right, but let me just go ahead and show you all of it. It's a really beautiful navy color. And again, one of the things that I really wish that they would do is just offer them in different colors. I would love that maroon one, or maybe even a blush colored one. I definitely love the look and the feel of the canvas. It's one of my favorites. And I also like to pin or to use pins on this just to personalize it a little bit, and it works really well. And so inside you have this really huge pocket. Oh, it looks like it comes with a dust bag, which is really nice. And I'm not going to go into it too much because I did in that video that I mentioned before, but it does have this huge pocket where I keep my teacher planner, where I keep my 13-inch MacBook Pro and all of my notebooks and pencil cases. Definitely holds quite a bit. So it has these two side pockets where you can put your phone or some pens. It has this zipper pocket here as well, and then this really convenient hook where you can put your ID or your keys and they won't get lost. And then it also has this water bottle holder, which is really convenient. I don't use it just because my water bottle is absolutely humongous. Actually, let me show you because I have it right here. So this ginormous water bottle is not going to fit in there, but I think it's really convenient if unlike me, you use a smaller water bottle. I just like using the large one for school, but it's still a pretty convenient pocket in there, and I just love the space. And then of course you have these larger pockets here as well on both the front and the back of the bag. And the way that this closes, it doesn't have a big zipper. So these zippers are just for those pockets in the front and the back. You just go ahead and clip it together like that. Usually because my bag is so full, it doesn't clip together, but that's not a problem for me. I don't really need to have it closed. So that works out pretty nicely. And it does have these really strong handles. Like, I mean strong, because I've used mine over and over again. And even the Vera Bradley ones, which I've used more so at the beginning of my teaching career. So I was carrying around pretty much the same things that I carry around now. Those straps were starting to rip, and that's why I stopped using them. And these just they haven't ripped. This has gotten pretty heavy, and my other straps are still looking like these new ones. And of course, the great thing about these EC bags is that you can have those interchangeable straps, which I absolutely love. I think I have 3 or 4 of them, and the one that I ended up choosing this time is this really pretty floral one. Wow, look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the floral design, and I've mentioned this quite a bit before, but if I liked flowers a lot more and that was just more of the design that I liked in general, I would have chosen the Flora planner, but I'm not really a flower person, but I still really love this design. So I thought incorporating it in some of the accessories that I have is a really good idea. That way it's not something that is necessarily in my planner all of the time, but if I just use these accessories, I still get that nice design to look at. And this one is gonna look so gorgeous with this navy. All right, so let's pop these in there. They're really easy to use. They have these really big clasps. They're not gonna, you know, hurt your nails or anything like that. And of course, these are big hooks as well, so it's just really easy to change them or to put them on. I think this looks really beautiful together. It really adds something to just kind of a plain navy canvas here. And I've been obsessed with blush, so I'm definitely loving this color. I think it's really, really pretty. The only funny thing that I noticed is that the metals are different. So the bag has more of, it's not like a dark gold, it's really light. It's like a light gold color to it, but the strap is more of like a rose gold. So I don't know if you can even tell on camera that they're different. Maybe a little bit more yellow here on the tote, but you can kind of see the difference in real life. Again, it's not too bad, but I'm not worried about it. I think it looks fine. But if that is something that you care about, then know that this is definitely more of a gold color versus like rose gold. And I believe all of the straps come with different hardware, so you just have to be aware of that. And the strap is included with the bag, by the way. That's something that I forgot, and I was pleasantly surprised when I went to order it, because I had this strap in my cart thinking that I would need to get it separately from the bag, but I didn't need to. And so you can definitely collect different ones and change them out for the seasons, or if you just get tired of one design, like I will probably in a few months. But I don't know, I'm really loving this. This is definitely giving me back to school feelings, you know, like when you get a new backpack when you were younger, or like new accessories and you're ready to start school. This is giving me those vibes. I'm definitely excited to start in my new school, a little nervous and maybe sometimes a little overwhelmed as well, but this is definitely making me more excited for that. So I'm actually just going to slip this into my dust bag and store it away until I need it. All right, so let's see what else I have. So one of the other things that happened during this back to school launch was that it was also the Star Wars launch, which was really exciting and really a huge deal, I think, for EC. That's a really big collaboration. Star Wars is, you know, absolutely huge. And I think even if you don't like Star Wars, you should be pretty excited about them collaborating with Disney, because that just means that they're building that relationship with Disney, and then there could be more collaborations with Disney, which opens up huge opportunities, right? I mean, the possibilities there are pretty endless, actually. So I am not a big Star Wars fan. Like, I like Star Wars, I like all the movies, but I didn't grow up with it or have, you know, anyone really in my family who was into it. So the most recent experience that I had is my husband and I watched, you know, all the Star Wars movies, and we were really into the new ones. And then The Mandalorian came out, and that was a show that we both fell in love with. And that's where my love of Star Wars starts. So you can imagine how excited I was when I saw that they were doing more Mando specific items as well as Star Wars in general. So the first one is the pencil pouch, which I also have a review on, and I'll link in the description. I love these pencil pouches so much. I think this is my third one, so I'll definitely switch this, you know, throughout the year, or have one at home and then have one at school. So I just chose the colorway that was already pre-selected for us. You can definitely choose your own colors for this. I don't typically do white on my pencil pouches, just because, you know, you accidentally mark them with your pen, which may happen to this. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I really loved this watercolor design, and some of my favorite colors represented here. So I just wanted to keep it the way it was, and then it's just black all the way around. So I'll open it here really quickly. I won't talk about it too much. Again, I have a whole video on reviewing this. It's exactly the same as the one that I had reviewed before, and then all of the different things and pens and things that I keep in this pencil pouch, and what fits, because it is absolutely huge. So you have this big pocket, then you have this middle divider where you can put some of your favorite pens, and then you have this side pocket as well where I like to keep some of my teacher stickers for my sticker shop. I love this pencil pouch so much. It's definitely going to be the one that I use for school this year. And again, I'm excited like a student, right, with my backpack and my new pencil pouch. All right, so I got rid of the box because it was really huge, but the next thing, oh, this is kind of open here. I must have opened during shipping, but it looks like it's okay. So this was really cute. I thought I would have this in my desk at school because it's kind of fun and it's geometric, which is great because I'm a math teacher. So I thought it would be really cute to have at school, and of course functional because they are sticky notes. So this is the sticky note ball, and I believe, does it say how many sticky notes? You get 300 adhesive sticky notes, and they have all of these different designs. There's some watercolor ones. Watercolor was kind of like the theme for the back to school because I see it a lot in like the sticky notes, in some of the covers that are available, in the Star Wars logo, and then I also saw it in the new desk organizers as well. So if you're liking the watercolor, there are other items that you can also look at. So I don't know why it's wrapped in plastic because it was in this plastic box. I kind of hate this plastic that you can't rip with your hands, and I really don't like plastic that I think is unnecessary. Like for this, if it already comes in the box, I don't think it needs that. Or we could just kind of do away with the box and just use this, but that's just me. I know maybe the box is to protect it so it doesn't get squished. And I don't know what this is for, but probably for the paper as well. I just think we could do a little bit better with packaging. And that's actually something I want to bring up in our next affiliate meeting. And that reminds me, if there's ever any product or a specific suggestion that you might have for the EC team, definitely let any of the affiliates that you know or follow, let them know so that we can ask in our meetings, because they really do listen. So try to get your idea or your suggestion or your comment out there, and I'm sure that the team will read it, because one of the things I love about this company is that they do listen to the customers. You know, I know we don't always get what we want because we can't always get it, or it doesn't sometimes work at the time, but they definitely listen. And again, I'm definitely open to any kind of suggestions that I can relate back to the company. All right, so these Post-its are adorable. There's again a lot of that watercolor. There's some graphs and then there's some lines. Oh, I love this color for sure. I like these lines as well. There's some that are dot grid, which is really great. I love the dot grid in my sticky notes. So yeah, it's super cute. I think it's gonna look cute on my desk. I will definitely use these up this year, and there are quite a few of them in all of the different types. The only thing that I saw someone else talk about actually on YouTube was, why did they include one with the ERIN CONDREN logo on here? And actually that's really funny because it relates to something I did this year. I recently had my first year sticker anniversary sale, and in that sale I had this bundle. Actually, I think there's still a few bundles available in store, by the way. I think I had like 5 or 4 left. But anyways, in those bundles I made some custom sticky notes. So they look like this, and they have the dot grid like I said I loved, and then these are little icons that I drew. And this is my first design of the sticky notes with the name of my shop on the right corner. This is actually not the final product. So I thought about putting the name there just because I wanted, you know, people to know where these sticky notes were from and where they got them from, but I ended up just not liking it there. I think we just need more space to write, and I don't need to put my little logo there. I ended up figuring something else out. So the final product doesn't have the logo there. It's just completely blank. And so it's kind of funny that, you know, they included the name on here because there really is no other place to put it. Just like I was struggling with my sticky notes. So I understand why it's there, but I mean, if they really needed it, they could have put it on the corner or the side, kind of like what I thought of. There really is no other place to put EC on here, but it's very light, so you can probably still write over it or around it. I thought it was funny when I saw someone else mention it because I was dealing with that same kind of design issue on my end as well. All right, so the next item are these fine tip wet erase markers. I think these were new, weren't they, for this collection? I know that I've had some wet erase markers from ERIN CONDREN that I really like, but these are used in the dashboards that you can put in your planners. I don't use a ton of the dashboards, but I believe I bought one that I was really excited about to put in my new ring agenda. I could definitely try these out in a little bit, but I am excited to have just a nice set of these, and the colors are really pretty. We'll definitely try this light blue one too because I'm not too sure about it. Maybe this orange. Sometimes the lighter ones I can't see very good, so I don't tend to use those very often, but I didn't see very light colors, just that blue one. So we'll check that one out a little bit later. And then I also got some really cute patches. These are basically like sticker patches, so they have a really strong sticker. And I had another one from ERIN CONDREN that says love to plan, and here's how I use that patch on my new planner. And so I just wanted to get a few more because it looked a tiny bit plain, my love to patch on the front of my planner. So I wanted to use some of these to give it a little bit more color. This isn't the sticky part, by the way, that's just how it's sticking to this paper. But this paper just kind of comes off like this, like a sticker, right? And it's super strong, like really strong. And so I'm not gonna take it out now. And these I thought were really cute. The colors were cute, but these will definitely be going on my planner cover. And maybe I should get another set for my teacher planner. We'll see. But I do recommend the patches and the pins. I have a bunch of ERIN CONDREN pins as well. And then I went ahead and got some notepads and some dashboards. So that's what I'll show you next. I was starting to talk about this notepad and realized that it was upside down. So let me fix that. There we go. So this was part of the new Star Wars collection, of course, as you can see. It's very subtle, which I thought was really great. What was really attractive to me was just the layout of it. So you can see it has little dots. What are these called? I know they're called something, but I can't think of the word. They're for times. So if you want to schedule your times here and make like an hourly section and to-do section, that works out really great. There's all of the days of the week and then a little space for the date. They feel like the 80-pound paper. So I know sometimes some of the notepads are not the same paper thickness as the planners, but this one definitely feels like the 80-pound paper. I thought it just looked super functional. I think this might be my new notepad for school, so we'll see how that works out. And in the back you have the Star Wars logo, ERIN CONDREN logo, and then some great Star Wars designs there. I'm so excited to get all of my notepads out of my drawer and really figure out what I'm going to use for this school year. I also have to put my teacher planner together, which I'm excited to show on the channel as well. Hopefully I can do that at the start of August once I get some more of my school things. So I went ahead and opened this. This is the weekly schedule for the A5 ring agenda. So I know everybody has been asking for ring agenda accessories because none of the coiled accessories, of course, are going to fit in the ring agenda. And so they're starting to come out with ones. I know that there is more coming. We've been told there's more coming. I don't have any details or like any dates or anything like that. Again, if we keep asking and I think that the A5 ring agenda was pretty successful, then they will definitely keep making things. So this is a dashboard specifically for the ring agenda. You can see the holes right there. And this one is specifically for to-dos, priorities, and then has the entire weekly calendar there. So super, super functional. The first thing that popped into my head for this was a menu for the week, because recently things have been coming up during the week where we don't end up eating the thing that we planned on eating that day. So we have to like shift our whole menu schedule. And so it'd be really easy just to wipe it and rewrite it on something like this versus on paper. Let's see how it looks in here. Well, of course it fits perfectly. Really smooth. I just realized that this little tab is going to stick out so you can find it really easily. Okay, I'm loving this because I've been needing a bookmark. That's one other thing that I would definitely ask the EC team about, is some bookmarks specifically for this, just because I like bookmarks that you can easily grab with your finger. Right now I have these magnetic ones from ERIN CONDREN. They're a little bit difficult to grab with your finger right away. I don't know if I'm just not used to it, but these types of bookmarks are my favorite, where you can just grab it really quickly. So I am excited about this one. I'm actually going to put it here. So easy to grab and flip around. I love this one so much. And actually, let's go ahead and check out some of those colors on the fine tip markers just to see how they look on the little dashboard. And there's actually another dashboard. Let me open that one up before we do the test of the pens. So these are, wow, this is a lot heavier than I imagined. This is the weekly scheduled dashboard. So this one is also magnetic, kind of like that bookmark I was showing you. It's surprising how heavy this actually is. I think because these magnets are so large, that is, yeah, it's definitely weighty. So I'm a little bit concerned about it going around a paper long term. So let's see what it feels like. Okay, that magnet is super strong. It's really, really strong. Like I can't even slide it down with my finger because they are very strong. Oh no. Okay. So they're a little bit difficult to reposition because the magnet is so strong. So once you keep it there, oh no. Yeah, I don't think I'm liking this, everyone. If you want to turn your paper, it's really difficult and it will probably rip it. Yeah, if you're not careful, it's definitely going to rip or it's going to fold your paper. Like, look at how it's weighted down a lot. I am not going to use this on the paper like that. I think it even left a little indent. That's really unfortunate because I thought this would be like a great universal dashboard for all of the different planners, but this is very heavy for this paper. I would not use it there. I don't even know. I'm thinking if I should use it maybe on tabbed pages. Would that be better? So it's a little bit, no. I was gonna say it's a little bit better on these thicker pages, but I'm still a little bit worried about it ripping, and I'm probably already kind of messing it up a little bit. It's not going to be good on that vellum. Maybe on the covers. All right, so I have one of the covers that I purchased in this set. So covers are laminated, right? So they should feel pretty good with this. It's still heavy on the cover, but better. So if you want to use this on your cover, that would probably be my recommendation, because on the paper, I'm just not sure how this is going to work. I'm actually quite disappointed with that. Let me know in the comments if you also got the magnet and if it's working for you, or maybe where are you using it? Because for me, with the paper, it just doesn't seem like it's going to hold, or if it's even worth putting it on there because of the paper, and it's probably going to rip the paper. So let me know if you got it. What do you think about it? All right, well, let's at least see how the fine tip markers work. I'm going to use the blue one, which I said I wanted to try, and then this one, which is like this coral color. It's super pretty. I love this color. So pretty. I don't know what I just wrote. I just wrote to do again under to do. I like this color a lot. It's a little bit lighter than I had imagined just from the way that it looks. It actually looks a little bit more pink than this kind of orangey coral color, but still really pretty. Let's look at the blue one. And of course, these are wet erase, so they aren't going to smear, which is great. You definitely don't want the pen on your planner. You want it to stay on there. So let's see. Oh, to do. So this is pleasantly dark for me, which is great. Definitely works really well in terms of kind of coming off. I don't really see it coming off. I was kind of scratching it a little bit and I didn't really see much coming off. Wiping it doesn't work. I usually just take a wet paper towel and then wipe it like that. There is a little bit of an odor, kind of like almost like a permanent marker. Just something to think about, but I think the colors are really pretty. So, oh, I wanted to try this one, right? I have to say, I really love writing on this, whatever this material is. It feels really nice. Again, you can't smear it with your hand because it's wet erase. I just put a little bit of water on my finger and smeared it. Actually, I can kind of still see it on here. Wait, was there something specific I had to use for this? Okay, so I had a look online, but it says using rubbing alcohol works best. So right now I just did it with water and you can still kind of see that dew. On the website, it says if you use rubbing alcohol, it works better. So I'll definitely go ahead and give that a try a little bit later, but I have to find a place to stick this on first. But I just realized that this would be something to put like on my whiteboard at school. I know it's magnetic, or even on your fridge, and it will definitely stick onto it because it is super strong. But you can use it, you know, either side whenever you want, one week or the other, depending on what you're using it. I think that might be a better place for it than actually on like the paper and in my planner. I think I'm definitely going to be using it in one of those two places, either on the refrigerator or at school. Okay, so I think that was it for those dashboards. And then I did show you these covers that I had gotten. So this is one set of covers. This is the 7x9 size, and I got it in the same kind of Mandalorian design with the watercolor. And this one just has my full name instead of Mrs. Bruno. The back and the inside are absolutely gorgeous. You have some stars, and I do have the ring agenda, but I also have a daily duo that's coiled that I might transition to. I think I talked about it a little bit in this planner setup video, but if this agenda doesn't end up working out for me because I'm going to have my school to-dos in there as well, and it is much smaller than the 7x9, then I will go back and use my coiled 7x9 daily duos. But I also have some notebooks from ERIN CONDREN that I want to use, so these fit those notebooks, so this is not going to go to waste if I don't end up using that other daily duo. I wanted to take the opportunity to get these really beautiful covers. I also got these of little Grogu here. I thought these were adorable, and I love the design of them. I think they're really cute, and I didn't even notice this, but there's little Mando helmets as well. I don't think I noticed that when I first picked this up, but I love this one. And again, this is in the 7x9 size, and actually you can probably use the front of this one and like the back of that one. That still kind of matches together, so you can mix and match those. I love the designs of these two Mando ones, and I believe I got the 8.5x11 version of this. Yes, so I have the larger version, so let me show you. So here's a 7x9 and here's the 8.5x11. So this one is actually going to be the cover for my teacher planner. I'm so excited to get my teacher planner all set up. That hopefully should be happening again in a few weeks. And then I did also get a bunch of sticker sheets. I loved using these sticker sheets in my daily duo. I think I was able to use the stickers for like 2 to 3 days of my planner. So one sticker sheet for 2 to 3 days. I don't know if I've used them here in my A5 agenda yet. No, I haven't. So this is going to be new for me because these kind of fit in the daily duo. I did have to cut some of these, and I think I might have some plan with me's where I use sticker sheets like this from ERIN CONDREN. I'll make sure to link those in the description as well so you can see how I use them, but it's going to change a little bit with the A5. But you know what? I might be able to get even more days from one sheet actually. So that's really exciting. I'll have to use one of these next week, and maybe I'll do that for my plan with me of next week. All right, so I got 2 of these same ones. It's this really pretty kind of blush color, and I got 2 of those. And then the pre-selected design, which is those really pretty watercolors that we've seen in the cover. So I got 2 of those. And also this pretty one. This one is like blush, and then it has more of like a darker, I think this is like charcoal. I think that was the color for this one. So it's pretty dark, but it has a little silhouette of Leia, and it says a force to be reckoned with. I thought this one was really pretty as well. So I got 2 of those. Usually I end up getting 2 just because sometimes, you know, when you're cutting stickers or you're trying to use them for multiple days, I find having 2 sheets of the same one works a little bit better, and that way you're not left with like a sticker that is not big enough, or you find yourself missing one for like another day. And then here is the last item, which is the Pastel Mid-Century Circles plastic folders, and they are just the regular size folders, so they're just the regular paper size, and they already feel really great. I love poly folders or plastic folders because they hold up. I bought these because of course I love the mid-century circles design, but these are some of my favorite colors and I'm really looking for more folders for the new school year. So I ended up buying 2. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both of them for school, maybe a set here in my office or a set at school. I'm not quite sure just yet, but these feel really great. They feel really good quality. I like how the holes are punched for a binder. They're really pretty, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say about a folder. I think they're really gorgeous. All right, so that was my little back to school haul. Super exciting to get the school year started and start organizing everything. Let me know if you think there's something else I should have picked up. I'll see you next week. Bye everyone.